We are live.
All right, so we welcome, it is 5:05 and we'll take roll call, please.
Okay. I just have to write this. Tracy Stevens. Councillor Legree. Acting Chair Heaslip.
Present.
Jane Donnelly. Donna Clark.
Present.
Heather Dale.
Present.
Lauren Davidson.
Present.
We have quorum.
Perfect. I'll clear my throat. There we go. So we'll start with our land acknowledgement. As we gather, we would like to acknowledge that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, and we are extremely grateful for the many and continued displays of friendship. We'd also thank the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. Honoring the traditional territories of the Indigenous peoples is one of the 94 calls of action of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission report. To do this properly, we encourage everyone to learn more about the lands we call home, as well as we all have a as we all have a role to play in reconciliation. Perfect. Does anyone have any conflict of interest to declare? Groovy. Confirmation of minutes. The recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board approve the regular board meeting minutes of April 21st, 2026. Can I get a first and a second, please? Donna Heather.
I feel like that's gonna happen a lot.
Yes. Any questions, comments, or oaths or poems? Perfect. All in favor? Awesome. Wow. Try this again. Any business arising from the minutes?
So I had something. So Jane had brought up about posting about the book club titles. So we did, Emily did make a poster that just has what we're reading currently, and it did indicate that 2 of our book clubs are full, but the third, Cover Crime, is looking for members. And then we are going to put together the full list of what we've read, like an annual, this is what we read in the last year, and have that posted.
Perfect. And then also we had Tracy is officially the board trustee for the library board assembly.
Yeah.
Representative. Perfect. Excellent. All right. Swimming right along onto the board information package.
Okay.
I don't think we have any correspondence, so straight on to statistics. Right? Or did I skip a whole section? Nope, okay, we're good.
So I will let you know, like, it's still, even though I've updated, it's still acting as if quorum's not present, but it has, and I put that in the minutes.
Okay.
So for the statistics, we were a little bit concerned about the drop in book circulation. In the adult, our book circulation and our ebooks dropped a lot. So we weren't sure.
It's not that big of a drop.
Well, the
like
ebook
from last year
is like 400, which is a lot for us.
Yeah,
So
okay,
we
yeah,
wondered if maybe it was due to changes of yeah, because other things are up.
Yeah.
So like it's not that big, but it was more just when we look at the individual categories, the ebook drop we were concerned about, but we weren't sure if it's because of maybe just the wait lists in Libby.
Yeah, with last year an exceptional year, because like if you go back 2 years,
It
like
was
it's not
high.
it's
So
more.
I think it did like
It was a
really
big
boost
last year.
So
Yeah, I feel like
as
it
you
was
guys
more
aren't
talked
concerned.
about
Maybe.
last year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think because it's aligned with the previous two,
It's not
like
that
2023, 2024,
yeah.
we're close, and this year's just so wacky doodle that
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
As long as
I'm
no one
not
else is
concerned.
we're
I'd be more concerned like if you see a trend that all of a sudden like next month's statistics we see that continuing to decline, then
Yeah.
obviously we'll need to have a conversation about it. But
Yeah.
So
And
maybe
I
just
think that
note for next
also,
month.
that affected, because I had to submit the quarterly report for Q1.
Mhm.
And when we
Excuse me.
compared, the ebooks, the e-materials from, this year to this time last year, there was that drop, but I think that's because of that high number
Yes.
or in March, I guess, last year.
Mhm.
But, yeah, so as long as we're good, we will continue to promote our ebooks through Libby.
Yep.
And maybe they have like certain months, they'll have certain themes for months and things,
Mhm.
so we can kind of push it that way.
Okay.
As opposed to pushing Hoopla as much,
Yeah.
because this is the month where we've restricted it further down to that budget amount of 400 a month.
Mhm.
So hopefully we can push more people towards Libby and our other, their amount that we don't pay per use. So like our online databases there are some ebook free books for the other online databases, so.
And
Okay.
for people using, so just so I understand it, because I don't know how it works totally, but basically we would get 1 or 2 digital copies, right? And then that's what the wait list is for. And
Yeah.
so is it that the library pays per book digital copy and then
No.
at like a loan fee? I don't know
So
how that works. Yeah.
We pay a certain amount per year.
Okay.
Because we don't have it, there's Overdrive Advantage and Advantage Plus where we would buy our own copies for our library, where just our library patrons would have access to it.
Gotcha.
We don't do that because
Okay.
it's honestly about $80 to $100 per book.
Okay.
Because we've had people who've requested
That's too
ebook.
much money.
It is, and you only have, it's so funny because here it's like, okay, we would spend $50 for someone who wants a really specific nonfiction title that relates to interests that other people would borrow.
Yeah.
But we have that till that book falls apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for our ebooks, we'll pay that amount of money, so double the cost of a physical copy, and then they still restrict borrowing. So yeah, so even if we bought it, it would either expire, I think it's like 15 to 20 usage, because
Okay.
they considered that would be when that book would fall apart
The lifetime.
in our library if that many people borrowed it.
Gotcha.
But so it doesn't
Very interesting.
really even out. So for us, if someone asked me to buy an obscure book within budget, I would prefer the physical book.
Yeah.
The only exception is for accessibility if they require large print.
Yeah.
Because then if they can read it on a device and they're comfortable with that, it's actually better because it's hard to find. Some books are not released in large.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, fair enough. So I know you and I chatted offline about it like forever ago, but exploring something, seeing if like Spotify or Audible has some kind of education program that we might be able to take
Like a
advantage of.
discount? Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
just something like that, because I know Spotify just started doing audiobooks.
Okay.
So
yeah,
another kind of device or location that we could be looking, just to spread out, because I think looking at what subscriptions people already have, and then if we can kind of see if they have programs that maybe we could take advantage of, that might be a good option, because it's easier to transition on a platform you're already using versus completely changing to a new platform. Because I know the wait lists were a hindrance for me personally, but that's because I have zero patience for waiting for something when I want the next book. But I know like there's people who are obviously willing to wait for the books, so it's fine, but it's that like unknown of like you're person number 38, and it's like, oh, okay, well, how long is that gonna be? Yeah. I think I'm still on a waiting list for a book, so.
In Ottawa,
Yeah.
Ottawa.
Yeah, but they have that funding where they can buy copies just for Ottawa patrons. Well, we don't necessarily have that. So unless it's honestly, like if someone said, can you get the library an e-copy of say the Louise Penny?
Yeah.
Absolutely, because we tend to buy 2 to 3 physical copies. So
And
if this would cut that list for people, we would do that because that would be used very well and it's worth it.
For sure.
You would get your money's worth.
Yeah. Okay, so other than that, I don't think I had any concerns. I did chat with Jenna because we were trying to determine how to represent the passive programming going forward, if we still wanted to put it in with our like our typical programs. So say if it was a program that would be more, say, a coloring sheet or something that would be counted more like people just do it on their own. We didn't know if we still wanted to count that as in the same section as
Mhm.
programs, because like that would be, say, if I had 20 crafts set out and 20 people picked those up, but I don't know if they actually did
Did
them. Like, that's just like they pick them up, they could leave with them.
So
As
maybe,
opposed to like sitting there and working on something where we can be like, you know what, people are using
They're
these,
using
they're
them,
not just
right.
throwing
Yeah.
it in the garbage when they leave.
Yeah.
So we thought we could just put a separate section in the program stats where it would say these were passive.
yes,
This
I
was
love
the
that.
amount we
Yeah.
created
Yeah.
and.
To show the
yeah.
actual usage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it comes down, when I submitted the annual survey of statistics. We tend to categorize those, the maker ones, like the coloring or like the crafts
Take
under
make.
makerspace.
Yeah.
So if we did that as well, because once the makerspace is up and running, like people can come in and we might have an information session. But if there's not, if they just go in to use the makerspace, like they could be just building things with Lego. So we would put that as a passive.
Yeah.
Program.
Yeah.
So it's just like an updated section. in our
Yeah, so it'd
program.
say like teen and adult department programs of blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Passive, blah, blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, and then children. blah,
Cause
blah,
the,
blah.
like the programs we have listed, those are considered like there is someone either monitoring that, running that,
Yeah.
like this is where the staff time is going into those programs.
Yeah.
While the passive ones are more like when they're not in these programming events, they're creating them and then they put them up for people to do on their own.
Absolutely.
Random thought, passive, double S? One S?
Do
One
I-
S looks weird.
It's 2 S's, yeah.
Okay, I was
It's-
like, this
do
looks
I-
weird to me.
Do I have a typo?
Passive Saturday craft? Double S?
I did not check all the spelling.
That's okay.
It's the only one I noticed.
I'm dyslexic, so I wouldn't even notice.
It just looks off.
I just feel like,
That's in the top part.
In the children's department, like
fourth down.
programs.
Yeah, no, that's a typo.
Okay,
That's okay.
okay.
Mhm.
It happens.
It does.
It's phonetically correct
Yeah,
from the way I read it, so
Um,
all is good.
Okay, so and then other than that, so that was statistics.
Yes.
Okay.
With social media,
Yeah.
I'll give you my blurbs.
Yep.
I have 3 pages of things, and so to keep things short and sweet. With regards to like, Emily's going on leave, she's been handling our social media.
Yep.
We have some new
Karen is in.
people coming in,
Yep.
so I really like, from my perspective, to see some more experimenting.
Okay.
And the big thing for me too is programming being added as like an event on
Okay.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Especially like the Thursday Murder Club. I'm biased because I like that program.
Yeah.
But it reoccurs at certain intervals and certain dates, so having that on the event page, that means people see it and it comes up on your feed
So
and
it's
things
like
like that.
popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause then it doesn't
The
mean,
town does that a lot. for
yes,
their
and I know
events.
Emily's done it for a number of things.
Yeah.
So like seeing more of that, and anytime the library is gonna be somewhere, so like the volunteer fair,
Yeah.
having our own event
Okay.
and then promote, hey, we are gonna be there,
Make sure.
because the library has its own following, if you will.
Yeah.
And so for us, then it's like, you're also promoting what else is being offered there.
Yeah.
So adding that in there. But I also know that there's like a certain line of what I can recommend and things like that. And like,
As
I can make
long as you're making
recommendations.
those
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
recommend and I'll bring those to.
Yeah.
the staff.
Um,
But I do agree, like, I think, and it's easier even for myself, if I
Yeah.
see an event happening, cause it's gonna be popping up under
Yeah.
what's happening on my social media,
Yeah.
so.
And it's easy to say like interested, because then it's now
And you
gonna
get
notify
reminders.
you
Yeah.
later
Yeah,
and things like that. And so a lot of people are like, well, I didn't know that was happening, but like, maybe it scrolled across their feed and they would have liked it or
Yes.
whatever, but
Yeah.
then if you just like something, it's one thing, you don't get notifications, but otherwise.
Yep. And that would save
so-
us, cause I honestly, I just like when we keep posting the same thing.
Yeah.
Being like, okay, this is 2 weeks away, this is 1 week
Yeah.
away, instead we would just have the update in the
Yeah.
event.
Yeah, exactly. So to keep it nice, and then obviously there's like some great content from other local libraries. I always just share things with you, but like more, I think I always like the saying, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it.
Okay.
And a lot of our why is the people, right? And so showing more of the people, put the faces, obviously not everyone's comfortable in front of like cameras and things, but
Yeah,
the more we can showcase, like Jenna's when there was the book week there, when she was showcasing the different books.
Yeah,
Like that was fantastic because like you get to see her and
Yes.
like she's very comfortable. Well, I don't know if she's comfortable, but she looks great on camera.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things, like I really think that people connect with people, they don't connect with physical
and
like
like
the
posters.
building and stuff, so the more we can put people,
Faces.
yeah, cause obviously even when we were doing our strat plan, that was the number one feedback from
Yeah.
the staff, right, was more pictures, we wanna see the people.
Yeah,
So let's show people, you
Yeah.
know,
Agreed.
so that's a big one. But yeah, that's all for social media.
for social, okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you're talking about how we should better represent the social media stats, but that would
No,
increase.
This is
that
basically
for
what
sure.
my stuff looks like for my
Yeah.
work, so.
And then we had mentioned, now that our summer student is here, we are going to increase TikTok
Yeah.
and
The
the
younger
younger.
one really well last year.
Yeah, so I'm like, Abby is very enthusiastic and she's in, so we're good.
Even like having her bank a bunch of content,
Yeah,
cause then that way it
Probably
can just be posted later.
Later on.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then one of the other questions I had was, I don't know if you know this, but do we use a like a social media management tool, or is
We
it
do.
just, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Emily has them lined up
Perfect.
and she's working on the schedule with Taryn.
Nice.
Like Emily only has 2 weeks.
Yes. That's why I was like, I'm gonna bring this up this week instead of the next meeting.
That's perfect.
Even like a day in the life would be really
Yeah,
fun,
well,
like
you open the door and you go in and turn all the
But even,
lights and
like,
everything on.
follow one of the librarians around for the day, like something like
Yeah.
that, like things like that.
For
And
sure. Not
if-
me, it'd be boring. I come in and sit at my desk and I enter the phone call.
Just Maggie in her office.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
Darren.
But like, even if there's ways that, cause again, I know there's that line of like volunteers helping produce the content, but even if
Yeah.
there's like, if I held a camera, but they did all the production and
Yeah.
things like that, like I'm happy to come and help with those types of things as well.
And I do.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
there.
I was just
Always.
thinking a kid following around Janet would be funny.
yeah.
Cause then.
Oh my God.
What she's doing.
There's also a trend where it's like you show a video of your kid holding the phone, like, I asked my daughter to videotape me, and then it actually shows that they were videotaping and the camera was on them the whole time. Like, I think that would be really funny, like
That
little
would be
things
funny.
like that.
I can.
But it's
volunteer
time-consuming.
One of my children.
Perfect.
I'm just seeing her after school hang group that is far too comfortable with her.
Yeah,
They would have lots to
the
say.
teens.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah,
Okay.
queens, yeah, queens, yes.
They're my friends, so that's why I can make my.
Yeah, so.
Okay, anything else for staffs? Nope. Perfect.
All right.
Activity report.
Yeah, activities.
Okay, so we did the town's training day.
Mhm.
I had feedback from staff that said they didn't find it helpful. But sorry, I shouldn't say that. They said a lot of the subjects that they went over, they didn't find applicable to them.
Okay.
But it was good for us to be there
Mhm.
because we got to meet people.
Mingle.
They started it with a great icebreaker where we actually got to go and we had to like talk to
Interact
people.
with them.
Yeah, so we can,
Cause you all sat together.
Yeah.
yes, so we can
Except the firemen.
put faces to names and
Mhm.
things like that, so that's good. Yeah, so that was a good day. Those were all the topics covered. I completed the annual public survey. So when I said the warnings, when you do the survey, if you have a variance greater than 2 to 5%, you get a warning.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, a lot of our stuff was up. So I kept getting warning after warning, but
That's good.
otherwise
It's a
it
good
was
morning.
good. Yeah.
Up is
Um,
good.
They did, when I was filling out, because we do, programs are indicated by topic. So the two identified for improvement are First Nations Public Library Week, Indigenous language training and retention, and business development. So if we had more for small businesses,
Nice.
or if we had some people come in, we could partner with Chamber, BIA. But that was, we had like 1 to 2
Okay.
for those, so we're working on those. And then next year we'll have our makerspace. So we received Horton's check and I've deposited it. We didn't receive their plug.
Okay.
So I called the township just to double check that it was applied for,
Mhm.
and they said it should arrive shortly. Because last year we
It was
received,
late, wasn't it?
well, we received 2024 payment, the 8,000, and the plug at the same time, because they were deposited at the same time. And then this year I've just received the 2025 No, the 2026, because it's the updated amount. They're like payment, the 9,000 that the contract was agreed upon.
Yep.
But the plug from 2025 hasn't been received.
Okay.
The one thing.
Hmm.
Anyway, so when we receive it, I'll deposit it. So the water fountain, so we have contacted someone, they weren't able to come until today, so they did come in. They're going to send the quote this evening or tomorrow morning, and then we just have to, we would have to move a electrical outlet just near that water station if it's a bottle
Mhm.
filling, because they require electricity.
Yep.
Which I got a quote from the town, that would be about $300 to $400. And then we're getting one more, and they should be sending it shortly,
Perfect.
but the one I did add that later on with the updated priority list. They did update their figure and it's lower.
Perfect.
So they gave us a better quote. So Taryn's here, Madeline's position was posted. I was saying before the meeting, we've received some applications. We're going to start interviews next week for that one, hoping for a great candidate. At the staff meeting, some staff members brought up they would like us to purchase a life vac and have a defibrillator in the building, because currently it's held at the
Town hall.
the fire station. So I have never used the life app, so I just asked if we can figure out some other libraries, some other town offices, other than a paramedic who has used it, so that we could receive training on that. And then once we have that, I can purchase it. It's about $100 to $200.
Okay.
The sensory garden sign, we were waiting until it wasn't hailing randomly anymore.
Sure.
But I did have the co-op student go out today and start to dig. He encountered a bunch of rock, so we're going to try to find a new location where he can dig it deeper down. I might also look into just renting a pole tiller instead of poor Dean digging another hole, because he's dug two very deep ones. So
Check with the town, I think they might have one.
they do, yeah, because they do
so
fencing, right?
yeah.
And do their own signs.
Yeah.
I did a second part 2. I have a part 3 coming up for municipal relations in your library. This one was more just about communications, and I do know I have a type. The communications manager. It was good. It was informative. It wasn't as I didn't receive as much information as I did for part 1, but it was good. And then I met with the town clerk regarding the election policy, because parts of our policy is superseded by the municipal policy. So because we are an election support center, they're restricting us to just doing where you can have your program brochures, because that'll be at the entrance. And we won't have anyone within the library campaigning, because the computers are going to be used as support.
Cause you'll
To
be
provide
full
computers.
online.
Yes,
as well.
you're gonna vote online. The training, Taryn, Emily's replacement's going to attend the training. I don't think Madeline's will be in place for the training, because it's supposed to take place the first week of June. So I'm gonna attend, and then I'll train Madeline's. And then we're taking over the display cases. So we had done this before, and it was funny because we did it, and then the next day someone came and changed them on us, but there's no contract. So I reached out to the town. There's nowhere indicating that they're paying to advertise at the library. So unless they would like to physically remove the display cases, we're going to use them to advertise.
Okay.
And then we're still looking at getting the another bulletin board space. I did talk to staff about possibly, I know they're heritage and I know they're beautiful, the doors upstairs that are open, like when you go up the steps on our main entrance, so the doors are open, but one of the doors blocks our bulletin center. And every time you have to open it and look and then close it back up. We were thinking of just removing the doors and putting them in storage so that it could just be open, because we never close those doors. Those doors are always open. It's like they're beautiful and they're part of the building, so we would never get rid of them, but. And I've also seen places where you display old doors.
Yep.
I was trying to think of
Where?
yeah, where we could do that on a wall, even in the local, in the reading room upstairs. We could have them bolted to the walls, and I think that would be really nice.
Yeah.
But it was just more giving more access to that bulletin board, the community
Yeah.
bulletin board.
I mean, there's nowhere else you could bulletin board it.
Well, it's more that it's like that was built in
Yes.
there when she painted and everything,
Mhm.
so there's
Yeah.
nothing behind it. So to remove the actual bulletin board would be tricky. I'm waiting because when we decided about replacing the water fountain, that area we were gonna put a board, but I just don't know how big the fountain's gonna be. So if we proceed with the fountain, we'll do that first,
Mhm.
and then we can decide whether or
Mhm.
not that would be a better location. Cause I do like the doors, like it's part of
Mhm,
our
yes.
building, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Door.
But our diamond is still present at the top,
Mhm.
so. Anyway, that was just a thought.
Yeah.
And
You're
then,
talking the inside or outside doors? I can't get to the doors.
So
Sorry.
You go up the few steps
Yeah.
into the adult
So
section.
okay, so
So
the library.
you walk in
Okay,
and there's the
yeah.
stairs to go down, stairs to go up.
Yeah,
You go up those stairs.
but the diamond's on the outside.
we also have
There's
one on the
Oh, there's
outside,
one on the inside?
Yeah.
I never noticed the one on the
but they're
inside.
not on those doors.
No,
But it's
they're
just that
the
there
glass
were
and sort of-
like a nice
yeah.
heritage feature of the building, but
Mhm.
it was more, they're just kind of in the way.
Add
And we
that to
don't
a
use
scavenger
them.
hunt. How many diamonds can you
Diamonds.
find? Make that a prize. No, I like that. I'm all for that, but
Okay.
obviously,
I'm gonna see if the doors.
also
Yeah.
have to check
Just
with
if you
heritage.
take a tour after or
I
whatever.
would
next
also
time
check,
you're-
like, are they fire doors?
Just
part of the building.
Oh, no, they're white out.
They're wood, yeah.
That's when you find out like they're not actually heritage doors and like
Yeah.
they're like actually up to code and everything.
There's nice-
But no.
nice feature about
Best
it.
case scenario. But yeah.
Okay, and then we're purchasing the equipment. I have a sewing machine on the way, and then we are getting our 3D printer. And then just waiting, I was waiting because they're still switching the system at the town.
Mhm.
So as you can tell by our financial statement, it's still the old GLs. So until I have the total numbers, I wasn't going to go ahead with moving the camera. Okay, anything from the programming? Any questions, concerns?
Everyone needs to start attending more programs.
That's me.
I'm bringing the two classes every month.
How dare you not bring four? Just.
Yeah,
I would have to. I signed up 2
Get
others.
more.
I signed up 2 others.
All right, we'll let you
I'm
pass.
bringing 4 from the school.
I
A
think
plus.
it's going well. About programs. When we did the survey, like when we were doing the strategic planning survey, it like a few people responded, they would like more varied programs. Blah, blah. But
But
I
they
find
run
we
them
do
and
a
they
lot.
don't show up.
That's the thing,
Yes.
so I don't think we can do more, like I feel like
Mhm.
they're booked. What we have, it's enough. We can decide what we're not gonna run anymore.
Mhm.
Or what needs to be updated, but I think the amount of programming we offer
Mhm.
is enough, especially with the outreach.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I understand we could do more, we might have to do more with the school libraries being affected. So we might have to go and visit some of the schools where they might not have a library or a technician, but
So all
Yeah.
elementaries.
Yeah.
Don't have libraries.
okay. So you think that we should have more outreach into the schools?
No, I think we should come here.
They should, okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
I think it's important to get kids
Mhm.
in the library
yes,
instead of going to visit. And I know Janet goes to certain schools because they're further away.
Yeah.
We're not that far away.
okay,
As the person that walked 2 kilometers to Madrid today,
yeah, Yeah.
we're not that far away. It's an outing and you need to practice those skills in the community.
Yeah.
I think we should all be coming here. I think that needs to be promoted as much as possible, but
perfect.
as someone that didn't come here 3 years ago and it was, hey, you really need to start coming. My kids love coming here. Absolutely adore it.
Is there anything like preventing classes from doing that? Or is it up to teachers? Is
It's
it
up to teachers.
students?
It's up to teachers.
Okay.
And so you have to be comfortable taking your class. The Y is backwards on primary. Sorry. Side note. Yeah.
That's just.
You have to be comfortable taking your class here.
Okay,
And some people are not comfortable leaving the building because their classes are not responding well.
okay,
And that's gonna be your choice, in all honesty. I struggled to come here to begin with because I teach in French and
Wait.
the French,
it's limited.
it's very limited.
Yeah.
But like my kids don't want to take out the French books, they want to take out the English books.
Yeah,
I had to get over that.
okay,
So that was on me and I have, and my kids love coming here.
okay, good.
They really enjoy coming here. They like the walk. It's not a long walk at all for us. Like we're probably the closest school. It takes us 7 minutes. We are totally
Yeah,
fine.
and Queenie is not very far away. They could probably do it.
My
They-
son came here when he went to Queenie. Like
Okay.
they did
Yeah,
it. Up
but
to
it might
Queenie.
be like it's difficult to get something started, you know? So it
Yeah.
might be worthwhile approaching teachers.
Coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, but now we have 4 classes coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
And
yeah,
it's because the
Yeah.
kids are asking,
to come to the
like,
library.
can we please go? We went last year. We really enjoyed it.
Okay,
so maybe
Yeah, it's great.
make like an official invite,
so Jenna
Mhm.
does, like, and it is on the website and
But I mean,
she
like-
has email.
physical invite.
to-
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
Physically to
Sell
the
yourself
school
to the
and like
school.
treat it like
Yeah,
you guys are running for council.
that's
Yeah.
right.
And you
And
want their vote.
We want to be your library.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like emails to the principal and requests to like, I don't know, arrange something with a teacher, you know, you just have to sell them on it. Like, you know, the classes from Central are walking over. It's really valuable for the students and
And like, we don't do the 3-week thing. We come once a month. All 4
Mhm.
classes, we come once a month.
mhm.
You're giving up, like, essentially you're giving up your class for that day because it takes about an hour and a half, in all honesty.
Yeah, for the walk and
Yeah,
everything.
so you're
yeah.
giving up that block of time, but I would argue it's so worth
Worth
it.
it. Okay.
It's really good for kids though, and they're not really doing a lot of field trips anymore, I've just noticed anecdotally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The busing is
so
so expensive for
Yeah.
trips
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
this is
and
a good
gas
way to get
now.
out of the community. Yeah.
So it's really great for kids to get out of the classroom, I would argue.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll just focus on getting more classes in. But otherwise, I don't feel we're lacking in any areas. Okay,
You know, I think that out of all the programming, there is at least one program that everyone could connect with in some way,
Yeah.
shape, or form. And one time, even if you come to the library every second Thursday, or you come in
Yeah.
on Tuesday mornings, like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It like just stepping foot in here, it connects you immediately to the community. And that's the big thing, is like we are a connection point.
Yeah,
And so the more we can encourage folks to be here,
yeah,
the more they're gonna be connected with the greater community, so.
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else from the activity report?
Nope, everyone should come to Thursday Murder Club, that's the last I'll say it.
You love that one. That's not for me.
Yeah.
It's like a murder mystery party, it's not really like you're reading a murder story. It's fun, anyway, it's like a puzzle.
I drove by the historic building walking tour and that was packed. There was a lot of people and
Yes.
it was cold.
That's
I
what
was all
was-
bundled up in my vehicle and
Yeah.
and the heat on, but like I recognized the things like, oh, hey, Margot, she's there.
That's
There was a
great.
lot of people out that night.
And there's gonna be another one in the
Oh,
summer,
perfect.
it's in the guide. So we're,
Yes,
to
the summer
go.
guide just came out.
yes, so the guide is here,
Mhm.
you can grab copies or whatever, but I did just bring it to
Looks pretty.
showcase.
Perfect.
I
Any
love
other
seeing the
questions?
art upstairs. I took the time to look at all the art because it was a lot
They're
of
so
students.
pretty.
They are phenomenal
Yes.
artists.
So good.
I love that you did that with the high schools.
That was awesome, that was Sharon and Madeline coordinated that, so.
It was really
Good.
nice to see.
Perfect, all right, anything else with library activity report?
Nope.
Perfect. Treasurer's report, the recommended action is that the Renfrew Public Library Board accept the April 2026 financial statement as presented. Can I
Ready,
get a
Donna?
first and second? Lauren put her hand up. Lauren
Good
put her hand up. There we go. Perfect. Money.
Any comments?
Hey, where are
Anything
you?
further explanation? I know this is usually James.
Yeah, this is James' face.
Like I said, the GLs haven't switched yet. They provided me with this because, it had our budget in it. By next month, it should be the new, GLs. There's a couple of them that they've, merged or they've removed, so it's not gonna be the same headings under expenditures. But otherwise, like, our budget's there,
Budget.
so
Yeah.
that's good.
So training and education,
Yeah.
we don't have anything left.
So no, that's what happened was training and education was with staff development. So they,
Okay.
like, those two should be together
Okay.
In the new system.
in the new system.
And then the special events.
And programs.
Second
Yeah.
one on.
Yeah, that was the New Horizons. It's the same as before where it was. So what, like, special events and programs, and then there's another one, for program supplies,
Mhm.
but it's over because of the, new classes for seniors. But we got that money back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And our fundraising money will be even higher next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Any questions, comments, ode, poems? Perfect. Can I get an all in favor on accepting financial point? Perfect. Perfect. Committee reports. So our only committee right now is our hiring committee. We have met. We've discussed, we're really just trying to get a good handle on what the library needs from a leadership standpoint. We've developed a job description, but now it's just getting a good understanding of all the needs and all that fun stuff that goes with it. And yeah, Tracy met with the town. We got some good information from them. They will be covering the financial through HR budgeted for the town. So that support will be covered, which is good through that. But yeah, no other major updates there as of right now. But next month, I'm sure we'll have more. Perfect. Yeah. All right, presentation and reports, the LSC liquidation and S. Mercer priorities report.
Okay, so I received most people's top three. Some people provided their full list. I put
Yes.
the priorities in the attachment and I also attached that updated quote.
Yeah.
So
How much
the-
money was, okay, sorry, it's at the top. I
Yeah.
can read. Ish.
So like the
Yeah.
priorities numbers are below the titles
yeah.
and then I did just put them in order. So yeah, if any questions, comments, I assume we're move forward with our top three. And then we can come back and see if we want to continue anything else.
Does anyone have any comments or points about the top three that are listed there? So we have the mystery party or
You know,
Yeah, like our
Yeah.
commemorative.
your event.
Yeah,
And then
I didn't
waterfront.
submit my preferences, so I'll just say I do agree with the top three. I think those are the priorities. I think accessible shelving is also really important, but
Yeah.
but in terms of the bequest, I think it's important to do something that really
Honors.
connects with
Sure.
the person who left the money.
Yeah,
So
Perfect.
yeah.
Thanks, Lauren.
Perfect, yeah, so
So I'm okay to proceed with our top three.
And whatever the water fountain.
Yeah, so that was the updated first quote, and then I will email out the
Next
two other
quote.
quotes, and then you can make the final decision.
Yeah.
But that updated quote is within budget and it's less than
But it was much like
what it was before, so,
That's a nice local company.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
excellent. So we'll be doing the mystery project, the water fountain and interior updates
for sure.
currently, yeah. And then we'll see where we are financially after that.
Yep.
Perfect.
We should still have some left over, but
Yeah.
just in case of overage.
Yeah, especially when you're doing any like construction
Yeah.
plumbing things, there's bound to be
Stuff happens.
something's gonna happen,
And
but,
it's hard because, remember I said I was reaching out about the rural community
Mhm.
development grants? The next application period is this summer, but I would want that water fountain in by
Before
the
summer, yeah.
by June, so I couldn't reach out
Yeah.
for it, but we could use that for something else.
Absolutely.
Like I can see if,
In all
The
honesty,
accessible
another
shelf.
water upstairs wouldn't be a bad thing either.
yeah, instead of that setup.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
perfect. Strategic plan monitoring, it's launched.
Looks
That's pretty much it. I think the big thing is just everyone should take a moment just to review, especially before our meetings when we're having conversations. Just quick view, and then that can help you guide any ideas or opinions and things. Not that it can guide your own opinions, but it'll help you come to more opinions on the direction. Policy review and updates. I don't believe we have any.
not this meeting. I was gonna bring that up for, next meeting. I will have a few for next meeting.
Okay.
But I'll bring that up later.
Perfect. Board member advocacy activity report. So last weekend, I hosted the jail and bail fundraiser here at the Renfrew Public Library in the programming room, and we raised over $1,400,
Amazing.
which is fantastic. All our prisoners, if you will, were lovely. We actually started out because when we first started, not many people had physically come in yet. However, many of our prisoners came in with funds already. Terry Edwards, for instance, walked in with 250 out of his $300 bail. So we had some quiet time at the beginning, but I actually pulled up last month's statistics reports from our board meeting, and I started them asking like how many books do you think were taken out? And we talked about these things, and they were all very impressed and really encouraged the library to share more of our statistics through things. So
And I find the town halls talking about it more, like when you
Yes.
are presenting there, they are
Yeah.
openly surprised at like how many people come in.
yes,
Yeah,
Tom was great to talk about it, Peter was great to talk about it, and when
Yes.
Jason is here, I feel like he is great to promote us as well, but I
Yes.
think
Great.
the town doesn't realize how many people use the library.
yes,
yeah, well, so we were promoting like at the town day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, get the library card, you know,
Mhm.
like it's,
Yes.
do you have a library card? Like.
You
why
tried
don't you have
that
a
last year
library
as
card?
well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did ask all the prisoners if they had library cards. Two of them said they had expired, and I said, "Great, well, you're going home. Head on upstairs." So I will nag them all. But I have been thinking of some more ideas. So my personal goal was 1,500 for the year. I'm now over
Surpassed.
17, which is that.
Mhm.
But I have some other kind of ideas that I've been noodling around and things, so I will keep those noodling. The nice thing is I'm independently doing it, so I can do them externally and things like that. And it also doesn't put pressure on
sure.
the staff to do things. So I have a little bit more flexibility on the activities I can do, which is nice.
You also do have a lot on your plate. Yeah.
Plates, what's
Yeah.
that? I'm a
So-
buffet. So yeah, so I have some other ideas down the road, and I know that I have some other organizations that are interested in working with me on some things as well down the road, so. Yeah, if they don't work out this year, maybe next year, but there'll be more to come, which is good. And like I always say, I always encourage everybody to, if you have an idea and you don't necessarily know how to or don't want to execute, always bring it forward. Happy to help at any time. And as a board member, you are an ambassador for the library. So the more you can share posts or talk about the library, it's always better for the library. So we're all busy, but
I'll get you all t-shirts for the summer.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I can say that. But yeah, I should have worn my shirt. I just bought a new shirt that says support your local library. It has a
Oh.
frog on it. It's pretty cute. I was looking for a squirrel, but didn't have any. So yeah, so that's my cup of tea.
Yeah,
You
we
can
get
make
some
them, and make
t-shirts.
yours nice.
There we go, perfect.
Like a cricket. I
We
think that
have a
was on your
cricket,
list.
have a t-shirt press, we have our button maker, like, we have a lot, we're just getting those bigger items that we don't, and then, the room is gonna be painted and everything, so we'll be.
Excuse me, sorry.
Can we put in the button maker, can you buy the backings for magnets?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. I
Because
just
it
saw
really can be
videos.
multi-use.
Yeah, cause that's really big right now for events, so.
Okay.
Might be of interest to people. Cool. New business.
So I can bring that up here, like it wasn't listed, but it was about the board succession planning. So I saw that Madawaska Valley is having an open house for their library, so I was hoping we could do the same
Yes.
in, like, just for the board. To see if we need some new members next year. So if basically they attend a board meeting, they can do a tour of the library and we'll just share what the board's about. I know we're 7 members, I think
Up to
9,
nine.
up to 9. And it would be good for times like these where people have things happening, but we could still have quorum. So I don't know if anyone would be interested in, like, if we did one.
What a silly question.
I know.
You just didn't know if anyone would be interested. Of course.
Now,
Yeah.
would, I realize that you're not at the next meeting.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next one
Yeah.
is right before grad.
June
Would you want a
16th.
No.
separate night?
Oh,
Or,
yeah, it's my hand.
like, do you think people will come out on a separate night, or should it be specifically at a board meeting?
I think casual, because they can go and watch at a board meeting.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can do them online.
Like, I think
would
it's
be-
more like we had some tea, come down for a
Yeah.
tea and a board meeting, chat, learn
Yeah.
about what the board does, what we help with,
So
what
it
the
would be
library
like
does.
the board members
Yeah,
to do, like, I'll set it
Yeah,
up and
yeah.
everything, but
Mhm.
it'd be more, you guys would host any interested
I have lots of tea.
community members.
That's what I can contribute, energy and tea.
What about in the summer? Okay, now we don't meet
Mhm.
for board meetings in the summer. but what
Yeah, that's a
about
good
the
idea,
day or the evening in the summer?
Well, one thing is, I know the library is registered for the BIA market.
Yep.
So maybe something aligned with that.
Like, if one of those Friday nights members could come and
Yeah,
chat
so
with them.
the BIA market runs from July 3rd until August 28th.
Okay.
It's every Friday for the 2 months. I am personally coordinating it, so like I wouldn't be necessarily fully available during that exact time. But if we wanted to at the booth do it, where it was just like we all take turns, even if, because the library's already there,
Yeah.
even if we take turns, like one Friday
Mhm.
of that, even if it's not every Friday, someone's covered. I know Tracy
Yeah.
has already expressed she's more than happy to do that. Just having a board member there, and it's like
Yeah.
great social media post content could be come meet one of our board members, here's who there tonight, that kind of thing.
Or if you guys
there's-
didn't wanna do it alone, you can
Yeah,
pair up.
pair up,
and
anything like
just-
that.
I
So
wouldn't
there's
mind
9
doing that.
weeks in total.
Yeah.
But it would be a great option for that, and it's already kind of organized.
Who's gonna be at this? Yeah.
It's a
Almost
like
like
a
a
market, a
farmer's
farmer's market.
Oh, farmers.
I have about
It's not
20,
farmer's market.
22, I think,
Tables? Or booths?
vendors.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
It
they're
was
like give or
last
take.
year.
On Friday
Yes.
night.
Friday
So
nights,
our-
yeah.
we've committed to every second. Because it's going to be, Madeline's replacement will do one, and then 2 weeks later, it's gonna be, we're thinking our summer student could do one, cause they could focus on more children's things.
Okay.
So we would kind of go back and forth,
Yeah.
and if not, we'd have a volunteer.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and like last year they were spread out. They took over
Excuse me, sorry. little
Ground
quick.
Ave and Low Square and like a bit of like on the sidewalk and things. This year we are just strictly being on Low Square. So
Yeah, you're
everything
not-
is nice and tight, which is nice because it'll make it feel more
Mhm.
markety,
Mhm.
if you will. And we're just
Are there
doing
food
it.
trucks?
Oh yeah, there's food trucks. I got some new ones that have never been to Renfrew before coming, so it's very exciting. Slowly been announcing people, but I'm waiting for them to send me content.
Yeah.
They're a couple worms. But yeah, so I think that would be a great,
And what time does it start?
5 to 8:30.
5 to
But
8.
again, like
Yeah.
come when you're able and grab a snack.
Excuse me, sorry.
Like, I think the library table will probably shut down between 7:30 and 8.
Yep.
And then, cause they'll come in later that day if they were gonna be doing it, so.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let you know, I wouldn't mind coming into the library and doing sort of like a meet and greet, but I wouldn't want to attend a market. Unfortunately, I'm not able to really promote myself on social media because I'm a family law lawyer. And I just
Yep.
I run into so many clients and opposing parties. I really don't
Yeah,
feel
I get that.
comfortable. I
Yeah.
can't promote myself on social media, and I can't promote, I don't want to attend a market, where other people, where
Yep,
people
yep.
are sort of filing through. So
I think doing a
unfortunately,
mix then. So
yeah,
I still think having some of us represented throughout the market totally understandable.
Yeah,
for
so I'm
Lauren.
sort of a quiet board member.
That's okay.
But yeah,
She's
so I just
quiet,
want to
but
let you
she's
know that I'm
stressed.
comfortable. I'm comfortable, you know, meeting and greeting and welcoming people into the library. I'm just not comfortable attending a market or, you know, promoting
Yeah.
things on social media and things like that because it allows people to see my kids and, you know,
Yeah,
other
yeah.
stuff. So,
So I think that maybe we do a dual thing, so
mhm.
plan for us to be at the market, but then doing like that tea thing,
What if we
because
had, like, one
applications aren't due
afternoon?
till later.
And one evening, like, so one in July and one in August. One can be an afternoon, one can be an evening, just like a small round table if people have questions.
Yeah.
And doesn't need to be long, but more drop in.
Yeah.
And we don't have to say who's going to be here, but if you would like to come and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Drop in.
Yeah.
Talk to current board members, see what they
Yeah.
are, what their experiences are.
Cause we'll be posting about expressions of interest for the
Yeah.
board in September.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then the other thing is just if August doesn't work out, that's such a difficult time to pin people down because everybody goes on holidays and things like that. So
Yeah.
I just think we could think about doing that in September as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also if the expression of interest goes out, then it's also
Mhm.
like, here, expressions interest out, hey,
Yeah.
come meet the current
Yeah.
board.
Are you
Then we
interested?
can also
Come and find
be
out.
like,
Yeah.
See what it's.
here's your email, you're great, you should join, you know,
Mhm.
feel like I'm in
Yeah.
a
So
sorority.
what if we
over
did
again.
August and September?
Yeah.
Instead of July, like if we do the markets in July, and then if we had a day or an evening in August and September, once the
Sure.
others go out. Then we're
Okay,
kind of
sounds
hitting
good to
all
me.
three.
Yep, like I'm at the market regardless, so
I'll come hang
I will
out.
be there, but yeah, I think the more, like I said, people like to be with people, so the more that our faces are shown and
Mhm.
I think especially during the budget discussions last
Yeah.
year, or the
Yeah.
beginning of this year, my face specifically became very well seen. So I think making sure that that connection is still made is really important. And like from a election standpoint, I'm not doing like formal campaigning until
Mhm.
the fall. So like I'm still very much like I'm part of the library, but that's not like I'm no way, shape, or form pushing my political opinions on people. So anyway, but yeah, I like that. So July, try to coordinate those who are willing to do, we'll do that, and then we'll set up something for fall.
Okay. Perfect.
So we'll email and discuss that offline of scheduling and all of that stuff.
Sounds good.
Cool. We're not doing any closed sessions. Upcoming items for next board meeting, we will have a closed session. Perhaps we should explore going back over just for the next meeting, simply for time, so we don't have any restrictions.
Yep.
And that way we can have some discussions, because I do think that the conversation of closed session might go over, so yeah, so exploring that for the next meeting. Is there any other content that we need to include that anyone can think of for the next meeting? No.
Nope. Okay.
Perfect, and I will give you my bullet points after. So the next meeting will be for the Renfrew Public Library Board on June 16th at 5 p.m. We will be hopefully at Town Hall, but we will update accordingly. And we will adjourn at 5:57 p.m.
3 minutes to spare.
And thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much. Bye, Lauren.
Okay.
Bye, Lauren.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.